tired of all the uneducated noise you're getting from the droves of YOLO meme coin peddling douchebag gurus out there trying to use you as their exit liquidity? Would you rather learn a competent university level set of skills that will guide you in managing and investing for the rest of your life? Join us 3 days a week at Digital Investor. Develop your knowledge of game theory, cognitive bias, macroeconomics, monetary theory, investment theory, psychology of the crowds, and more. For more info on Digital Investor and how it can help you, reach out at nickblacknext.com.
Brandon!
Oh man, this is crazy. What's up?
Okay, well, I'm gonna go through the salutations. Do you want to do any housekeeping? Re-explain anything that maybe you've explained 43 times? Anything?
You would think the assumption would yeah. I mean, obviously yes. Okay, so let me just share. I enjoy it actually. It's nice to rehash old times. Like this is like history in the making. All right, so obviously you can see your licenses on Node Market now, which is really cool. You go to if you go to view profile, you'll see everything in there. So you should be able to see your licenses and everything. This account doesn't have any licenses or NFTs. So I should not be able to see my node manager as well. So I have to mint an NFT to see the node manager. And then once you do that, you can get into the node manager, which is really cool. But in conjunction with kind of that and explaining that, we're kind of working on a system here to be able to, so if you have 3 wallets, for example, or 2 wallets, if you have a Node Market NFT in one of the wallets and your licenses in another wallet or whatever it is, we're going to work on a way that our system kind of recognizes that you own both those wallets and it kind of connects both of them. So that you can just you'll have access to everything, even as long as you own the Node Market NFT. We won't make you like move your NFTs around from wallet to wallet type of thing. So it should work pretty good. With that being said, I think that's pretty much everything. So
I'm gonna be honest, buddy. I've seen the HyperPG website, which is
I haven't seen it. Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, it's not this. And nothing against HyperPG. They're coming from a very technical perspective. This is just much more user friendly.
That's good.
And
that's really
someone
good.
was like, but what if I don't want to use Node? Man, you don't got to use a hammer either. You can do it with your thumb. We're just providing tools for the community. Do you remember, did you ever see the movie Brain Candy?
No.
The Kids in the Hall?
No.
Do you know what the Kids in the Hall were?
No.
You don't know what the Kids in the
Hall...
Hall...
I've heard of it, though. I think I've heard of it.
Criminy. Anyway...
Crickets.
They were trying... It's about a drug company, and they're trying to outsell penicillin. That's the guy's goal. And so he has all these scientists that work for him, and he has every morning they present. Like, okay, what have you got? To present your new drug with your findings. And the guy says, I've developed a tool... or I've developed a pill for the world to give worms to ex-girlfriends. And then he's like, okay, could it give worms to ex-boyfriends also? And the guy's like, you're missing the point. This is a pill for the world to give worms to ex-girlfriends. And he's like, I don't know, man. I think it's too narrow. Anyway, it's really funny, but it kind of feels like that. So you don't... with any of these things, you want to do what's just mentally the easiest, especially when you get into stuff like this, where it is complex, like what Brandon's showing. This stuff, when you're just looking at numbers and you don't have visual representations, it's just very difficult to convert numbers into all these kind of esoteric things. So what Brandon and the team are trying to do is make it where it's visually just easy to do this stuff. So, yeah.
This is so cool because every single step, and you'll notice as we progress further into Node Manager and actual marrying and the splitting of the RNS, every single step is this simple, every single one pops up like this visual thing. So this one's really simple, right? But you're like, oh, split the license bundle. So what's going to happen here? And it shows like a nice little merge. Like this is so simple, but at the same time, it's like, okay, so it says you're going to receive 2 new license bundles to your wallet. You're going to get 2 128s if you proceed and do this, which is very cool. So I think that's awesome that, well, personally, I'm biased, obviously. And then, like, if we want to, oh, I'm on a different network, but I'm not going to go to the main network. So basically, every single one of these things has the same pop up to where you can see all this stuff. Actually, I'm going to switch. Let me switch back to the ETH network. Hold on. I'm on it. I have to be on testnet half the time, so it's really frustrating. Anyway,
one of the questions that I do get occasionally, or here, let me go to this one. One of the questions that I do get occasionally is, can I go backwards? Can I merge nodes? And I think right now the answer is no.
Well, almost always it will be no, because
it's not part of the master node, right?
Yeah, it's not. Even if it's part of the same master node, it doesn't matter. They have sister licenses. So, for example, if I were to here, let me get out of this. If I were to split this into 2 128s, these are sister nodes, right? And I could then merge those back to a 250.
Ooh, so they're entangled.
Yeah, so they're sister nodes. But typically in the wild, what's happened is one of these 128s is going to go somewhere else, and one's going to, and they'll never see each other again. It's like when you have kids.
But however, they will be able to manage these, for instance, or maybe they won't, or maybe they could. Maybe we could build some functionality where they could manage a bunch of nodes with less clicks. Is that kind of what we're going for? That's our general idea with all of this, is less clicks, right?
Yeah. We'll be less clicking everything. So we're working on a bulk listing feature. So if you or a bulk buying feature too. So if you want to buy a bunch at once, you see like 40 you want, we're going to be able to set up a shopping cart. So we still have yet to do that. We're doing that now. And then we're going to be a bulk listing. So everything's like to make your process and life easier. And so there'll be like a bulk marry tool, a bulk everything.
Oh, so you'll be able to bulk manage a lot of these things.
Yep.
What? You mean like a real business?
It's going to be so cool.
Holy smokes. Cool. Let's see. Can we move our licenses from one wallet to another preferred wallet?
Oh, absolutely. Good question. Well, yeah. So these are yours, man. You can do anything you want with them. That's right here. So you have a transfer. If you want to transfer your license bundle, you can go ahead and enter it here. If you want to transfer it to digitalinvestor.eth, for example.
Yeah. Or nickblack.eth. You know, if you want to give me your licenses, I'm accepting licenses.
We can go nickblack.eth. And then hit the search button, make sure that it pulls up a real address, and we can proceed.
Yeah, I think that's the best place to transfer them, honestly. If I was going to transfer ones, I would go to that one.
Okay, definitely. So we can proceed and we can transfer that away.
Yeah, Brandon, can you do that real quick? Just go ahead and show people how it works.
Just see this. Oh crap! For some reason the button's not clickable. I don't know if we've enabled the button.
My Ethereum network is down. Oh, they must be using. They must be using Solana.
I'm on the test net again.
You're using Solana again. Doesn't work.
This is cool. So if we wanted to, let's go ahead. We're going to cancel this listing because the thing is, if we've already connected if it didn't already have our wallet connected, it would have a number 1 here, and then you would have to do those steps. Every single thing is like so written out, so like beautifully, and like everything step by step. So you cannot, this is like dummy proof, making it simple proofed. Anyway, so if we want to do everything has steps. So you have to do all the steps, and it'll just walk you through the process, and everything pops up. As long as you're doing it on a desktop, I think it works on mobile too, but I would still recommend a desktop. Actually, somebody did message me. They said it looks beautiful on Samsung tablets. I think it looks like crap on Apple tablets, but that's most things. So
now let me ask you this. All this functionality is going to be available for all the digital investors, right? Every digital investor that wants to use it.
Yep.
Every private client that wants to use it.
Yeah.
What if they're not digital investors? Should we token gate it with an NFT?
Wait, you're saying you want not digital investors to not be able to purchase licenses?
No, they should be able to purchase, but for the management features.
Yeah, these are all token gated. The only way I got into this was token gate.
Oh, snap. Yeah, that way we want to make sure that the community is served first. We're not saying we don't like other communities. We love other communities. But obviously, the people that are here day in and day out get first priority.
Yeah. So I mean, if I go to, let's see,
And you get a management, and you get a management, and you get a management thing.
So if I go to Hypercycle Node Manager, yeah, it pops this up. It won't even let me in there. So if I
Now
push my wallet. So
oh
anyway.
yeah. Now, okay, what if someone bangs around on here, they get on here and they don't have an NFT, and but maybe they're a digital investor but don't have an NFT. What do we do in that case?
There's nothing they can do.
Gotta have an
there's
NFT, bro.
Yeah, there's no way we would know that. Yeah, everything's once we go to this Web3 world, you have to have Web3 access, and that's through the NFT.
Yeah.
So easy peasy.
And no one has to have an NFT. The thing is, the NFTs that we sell are funding this development. It's kind of like the reverse course, that all of this stuff, if you guys add up the amount of digital investors we have and the amount of development hours we've spent, they don't equal each other. So the development cash has to come from somewhere. The NFTs fund development. Therefore, the first, priority. Now, for buying and selling licenses and all that, anybody will be able to do that because we want that marketplace to be open and exposed to everyone.
Word up.
Mm-hmm. Will we offer a 4-node bundle?
Yes, actually. We do have a 4-node bundle because it's binary. Yeah. So that's the only one that's not.
So 7 would be non-binary. What? That's not very woke, actually, Brandon.
6 is non-binary too, just so you know.
Whoa.
Yeah, just to explain. Yeah. Anyway, you have to have binary bundles, so there won't ever be a 6.
People that identify as 6s are not going to be too pleased with that statement.
That's okay. As you could tell by the roast of Tom Brady, we went anti-woke, right?
Oh, did they go non-woke when they roasted him?
I guess so. I haven't watched it, but
did they talk about all the money he conned people out of for FTX?
Yes, they did bring that up.
That he FTX'd?
They did bring that up. Did you see FTX said everybody's going to get paid in full now, as of this morning?
You know why?
Because crypto went up?
No. That's not why. It's it was the Anthropic investment.
Oh, really?
They had a $500 million investment or something like that in Anthropic before they even released Claude 1.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And that paid off big time. And so that investment is what's paying people back. So listen, AI just covered the anuses of everybody that stupidly put their money on FTX. Isn't that cray-cray?
That's crazy. Crazy. Good.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, I guess. There you go.
How do I get to Node Market to see my licenses? You go to howardgrantplatt. Disorganized.
We're gonna forward that actually. Dude, we watched this movie. The kids watched. Dude, this is funny. It's a good movie.
Pop-Tart movie?
Yeah, dude. It's like Pop-Tarts. It was, Although, we did go see Fall Guy last night too. That was a really good movie.
Fall Guy was awesome, dude.
Dude, that was a really good movie. Really good.
I saw the pre-one. My buddy Diego. You met Diego. Anyway, Diego and I went and saw it before it was finished, rendered. It went like where the stunts were actually stunts.
Oh, nice.
And you could see all the Anyway, it was really cool, and we even liked it back then. So I'm curious to see it now to see how they've changed it up.
Dude, it was so good. Like witty, it was a really well written movie. Like it was really good.
I like that show. I was just a little kid, but I feel like I used to watch that show, like the Fall Guy. Wasn't he always it was kind of like Kung Fu: The Legend Continues, but a stunt guy.
Oh wait, there was an old Fall Guy? Hold on.
Yeah.
Fall Guy.
And I don't know who was in it, but it was the guy's name was Colt Seavers or Cole Seavers, something like that.
Yeah. It looks like there is an old Fall Guy.
Yeah.
And he was classic.
And and he had this song that was one of the lyrics, I'm the unknown stunt man that makes Eastwood look so good. He was
Oh, that makes sense for this cameo that's in the movie.
Oh,
I just realized. I don't know.
Oh crap!
I'm not gonna ruin anything. I'm not gonna ruin anything. Now there's a cameo that makes a lot more sense. Okay.
Okay,
I'm glad
with
you-
advances in AI, will hypercycle become obsolete when something better comes along?
oh,
Mick,
uh-oh.
that's a good
Nick,
question,
Nick,
but it's
Nick,
it's
calm
kind of
down.
a
Calm down, Nick. Calm down. Hold on. Let's take a break. Let's take a breather.
but
Just
it's
you and me.
it's
Let's
maybe
sideline.
it's maybe a failure to understand what hypercycle's doing.
let's sideline
Hypercycle's
him.
not competing in AI. It's important to understand this. There's a lot of electric companies, and they're all wildly profitable based on what they do and all this kind of stuff. They sell you electricity. But guess what they all use? They use the same power lines, right? So hypercycle is the power lines in between the different AI companies. It's not human to human. So are there and hypercycle at full capacity is probably less than 1% of the needed AI compute in the world. When you think about that, everybody in the hypercycle ecosystem that has a single node all the way up to a master node to many master nodes can be doing really, really well. And hypercycle can have less than 1% penetration in the world of AI because everything is going to be running AI compute. So you only need a tiny, tiny percentage of all that. And who they're competing with right now is the internet, the old internet, the legacy 1969 internet. And it's very slow and clunky. And it's costly, and there's a bunch of intermediaries. And so when you disintermediate that, you free up a lot of speed and a lot of bandwidth. And it gets more kind of complex, but just keeping it at 10,000 feet. Hypercycle is the AI internet in between companies, not public facing. Now, in the future, like I had this thought this morning while I was doing my bike. You know, I do my bike in the morning and listen to my news. I do my bike, I listen to my news.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, wouldn't it be interesting if in the future we all have our own proprietary multimodal models, PMMs, because it's getting to where these light models are starting to become more interesting. And you've generated so much data as an individual, like all of us individually.
Some of us more than others. Some of us less than others.
Well, yeah, but your whole life is still a big pool of data, quite a lot of it.
Yeah.
What if you had your own model that was all of the tokens were all of your life details, and all of the parameters were like all of the qualitative and quantitative like measurements inside that? You had your own model that instead of having like the whole world of the internet on there, it was your entire life, all the information of your entire life encapsulated into that model that you owned, and it was proprietary, and you could choose to currency gate it, right? Yeah, kind of like a twin vault, but this would be a proprietary model that had stuff that you might not put in. This has everything, your medical records, your everything. And then you could allow different levels of access into that proprietary model at different points in your life to do different things, right? And you could do it in a zero knowledge way. So like a company could say, let's check and see if this person's worthy of accepting a home loan or whatever. Let's see. And so rather than go to some stupid public database, if all of the information related to you was in this proprietary model in a zero knowledge way, they could communicate with that model and see, oh yeah, they're good for it. They're good for the loan or this medical procedure or this or that. Like, anyway, that's just this idea that I got that I think in the future, we may all have our own proprietary models, our own unique, I don't know what's a better, maybe unique multimodal model, unique identity model, something like that. And as they get them lighter and lighter, that's something that could probably run on one of these guys. So anyway, that's what came out of my biking today. And also the cats were trying to claw at something that was on the other, like a little black lizard that was, these two lizards pulled a dick move. The cats were looking at these lizards, and these two lizards started like,
Wagging
doing
their
what,
tails? Yeah.
yeah, to make lizard babies. And the cats were like,
Oh, okay. That's
what in the smoke is this? What's going on? Like they were like, you could see them like salivating, like, please, dear God, open the glass door. Let me attack them. But I didn't. I let the Discovery Channel play out. So there's probably going to be more
As you
lizards.
should.
I don't know what the gestation period for a lizard is, but I bet it's pretty quick because they're everywhere.
Yeah. There's like 20 minutes actually.
Yeah, they're like from bang to babies, 20 minutes.
Bang to babies, 20
Yeah.
minutes. Yeah.
This afternoon,
that's
I'll
a
see their
rabbit.
babies walking around like this place is cool.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
And I guess to like bugs and stuff, to like bugs and lizards, this is their house too.
yeah,
They're like, check out my spot. They're like, dang.
it's quite the setup. They landed in a nice little pad.
Lizard drift, I don't know what lizard names would be, but I feel like lizard would be the first part of it. Like fetch addresses. Hey,
Lizard.
someone said
0x lizard 442.
before we go behind the wall, does anybody have any firm data? I was seeing a late May date kind of floating around the interwebs for ASI, but nothing on the website. Did you see anything for an actual date of the token launch? Because I think what it's going to be is first they'll rebrand Fetch, then they'll open up these different gateways to swap the tokens out.
I haven't seen a definitive date. I don't even know if they know. Maybe they don't know a definitive date. Their engineers overpromised.
Today's coffee is cinnamon spice, which is kind of redundant. That's like saying savory salt. Yeah, I know. Because cinnamon is a spice. Stupid. It's pretty good though. Okay, that's it. That's all I got in front of the box. Okay, should we go behind the? Oh,
Let's go behind the. I'm trying to see if I can find any fetch. Like really, they haven't like ever since we did the vote. Silence. You know what I'm saying? Silence.
Ooh, real quick. One of my buddies. Well, actually, two of my friends were in American Horror Story. One of my buddies was in the very first one, but he got killed. He was like the jock that got killed in the school shootout thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First guy dead.
Yeah.
Always the jock.
Yeah. He got it.
Like, yeah. Okay.
And then my other friend was on there, and she got cussed out by like a costume person, and then in a real bad way. And then like, I don't know. I think they had to pay her to like keep her mouth shut.
Oh.
Because like a costumer got in a really bad mood. And he was like, you blah, 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 blah. And she's like, I'm calling my agent.
Oh, crap.
Anyway, yeah, they got her.
Dang.
Yeah, American Horror Story. Apparently there's some horror stories at American Horror Story.
That's too
all right.
bad.
We should go behind the wall. And
let's talk some stuff.
I think we should. I was going to do a little advertisement thing, but we already did that. So let's just go.
You don't want to unstake too soon or too late. Yeah. Good job, Howard.
Well played.
Howard.
Well
played.
Well played. Well played.
Well played. Question mark.
Well
question.
Played. Well played. If you do the intonation at the end of well played, it becomes a question. Well played. Well played. But if you go up and then down, well played, then it's like, oh snap.
Then it's a statement.
Yeah. Well,
exclamatory statement.
Well played. That's when you feel like you got beaten. Well played. What? But if you beat them, you're like, well played.
Is that true? There's a lizard in Arizona that cats eat because it gets them high.
Whoa.
Strange.
Is that the lizard? He's like, woo.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go talk.
Okay, off we go. Okay, Facebook. See you later. Bye. Bye, Facebook.
Facebook's still a thing, huh?
I don't see how it is, but I know that search, dude, Meta's search is getting awesome. Meta search is good now. Did you know that it generates pictures as you type?
Really?
Yeah, it's badass. Anyway, see you later, Twitch, the one person that's ever there.
What are you going to call it today?